Welcome back to our channel, dear friends. It's a blessing to share this time with you. Whether you're a first-time visitor or a long-standing member of this growing spiritual community, thank you for being here. This channel is a space where timeless wisdom meets real-life experience, and today's exploration might just offer you one of the most powerful insights on protection, karma, and inner transformation. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to move through life with an uncanny sense of ease and protection? Why do some individuals seem immune to misfortune, even when surrounded by chaos, while others, despite good intentions, face endless setbacks, illnesses, or accidents? Is it just luck, karma, divine intervention? Or is there something deeper, something within our power that determines whether blessings follow us or suffering lingers? Today, we turn to a revered Buddhist monk, Master Meng, whose teachings on this very subject cut straight through superstition and into the heart of spiritual awe. He explained why certain people attract heavenly protection, while others draw in calamity, and most importantly, what we can do to align ourselves with the forces of peace, harmony, and divine support. Let's begin with the core teaching. If one sincerely honors the Buddhistas, practices the Dharma, and cultivates a heart of reverence, they will receive the support of protective deities and be shielded from calamity. But what does this mean in real terms? Is simply lighting incense or bowing to a statue enough to call down divine protection? Or is there something more foundational, a quality of heart and mind that invites or repels spiritual guardians? Master Meng made it clear that the universe is not blind, nor is it random. It is profoundly responsive to the quality of our inner world. The more sincerely we live in alignment with truth, the more naturally we draw the attention and support of benevolent forces, both visible and invisible. This is not magical thinking. It's spiritual cause and effect. Think of it this way, just as light attracts light, virtue attracts virtue. If you walk into a room full of people and radiate kindness, people will be drawn to you. Not because you asked them to, but because your presence nourishes them. The same principle applies to the unseen world. Deities, spirits, and protectors are drawn not to status or wealth, but to integrity and sincerity. Let me share a story from the life of a practitioner who experienced this firsthand. There was a humble man who lived a very simple life. He was not famous, he was not rich, but he began each day by chanting the Earth Store Sutra, making offerings to the Buddhistas, and sincerely vying to help all beings. One night, a massive fire broke out in the forest near his home. Entire villages were consumed. But when the fire reached his hut, it stopped. It burned in a circle around his home, leaving it untouched. When others asked him why, he didn't claim supernatural merit. He simply said, "I try every day to live with a pure heart. I don't know why the fire stopped, but I believe compassion protects." This is the essence of Master Meng's teaching. It's not about rituals or displays. It's about genuine reverence, an inner attitude of devotion, humility, and service. When your heart aligns with the Dharma, when your intentions become clean, your entire being begins to emit a subtle frequency that attracts divine support. Now you might ask, does this mean bad things never happen to good people? But no. Even the most devout practitioner may face illness, loss, or hardship. But the difference is how they experience those events, and what those events ultimately mean. A person protected by heavenly beings might still get sick, but the illness becomes a teaching, not a punishment. They might face challenges, but those challenges strengthen rather than destroy them. Master Meng spoke of 9 forms of unnatural death that the Earth Store Sutra warns against: accidental death, violent death, possession, poisoning, drowning, starvation, and others. He explained that many of these can be mitigated or even avoided entirely when one cultivates a connection with Buddhistas, especially Care Bath Store. How? by sincerely reciting the sutra, by making daily offerings, by transforming one's thoughts, speech, and actions into channels of love and wisdom. This practice builds what he called spiritual immunity, a protective field around your life, generated not by fear, but by faithful practice. So what does this look like in daily life? It means taking 10 or 15 minutes each morning to sit in silence and offer your day to the Buddhist of us. It means reciting even one chapter of a sacred text with full attention. It means walking through your day asking, how can I serve? How can I bless? How can I lighten someone's load? It also means protecting your own mind. You cannot be a refuge to others if your inner world is a battlefield. If you constantly engage in gossip, anger, pride, or deceit, you lower your energetic vibration and repel divine help, not because you're being punished, but because you're tuning out the frequency of peace. Think of it like this: protective deities are like radio stations transmitting love and guidance. If your heart is full of noise, you simply can't receive the signal. Another story Master Meng shared was about a woman who kept falling ill despite constant offerings to deities. When asked how she spent her days, she admitted that she was often angry, anxious, and jealous of others' success. The teacher gently said, "You are putting flowers on the altar, but poison in your mind." That sentence stayed with me. It reminded me that real devotion is not measured by candles or chants, but by the contents of our heart. So if you truly wish for divine protection, ask yourself, am I honoring the Dharma, not just in ritual, but in the way I treat people? Am I protecting life through words, through actions, through awareness? Am I harboring anger or resentment, or am I purifying my mind daily? Am I living in alignment with the vows I take, or just reciting them out of habit? These questions are the real mirror, and the answers determine the energy we radiate into the world and the forces that respond to us. And now, I want to speak from the heart for a moment. There were times in my own life where I felt utterly unprotected, times of loss, betrayal, confusion. I would ask the heavens, why me? Where is the grace? But over time, I realized something humble. I was only calling out when I was in pain. I treated the divine like an emergency hotline, not a sacred relationship. When I began to change that, when I made space for daily communion, for gratitude, for service, everything shifted. Life didn't become perfect, but it became guided. I began to feel surrounded, not by miracles, but by meaning. That's what protection really is. It's not a shield that stops life from happening. It's a path that gives life meaning even when it hurts. So if you want to be someone who walks with divine support, don't chase external blessings. Cultivate inner light, live with truth, serve without demand, and watch how the universe begins to rearrange itself around your sincerity. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this message encouraged you to deepen your daily practice, to refine your inner life, and to trust in the quiet forces of grace that are always present but which only respond to truth. If you've ever experienced a moment of divine protection or transformation through practice, please share it in the comments. Your story may be the sign someone else needs today. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and support this channel so we can continue sharing these teachings with more seekers around the world.